Hello, my darling dears. How are you guys doing? Actually, I just came back from putting gas in my car. It's a new week. OMG, you guys. We're already done with a week in January. I really do feel like January is just kind of a stepping stone to March. I don't know why. I feel that way every year. It's like you blink and January is done. And that's it. And you're like, oh, well, there it went. Anywho, speaking of, unfortunately, Miss Nicki Minaj is back on the news. And not for some positive news either. She is allegedly being sued for battery and assault by her alleged former manager. This is for assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress per TMZ. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, a man named Brandon Garrett claims that the Starship's hitmaker berated and physically assaulted her or him backstage at a Detroit concert at Little Caesars Arena back in April 2024 after she discovered that Brandon, had asked somebody else to pick up her prescriptions. Ooh. So according to Gareth, Minaj screamed at him saying, quote, "Are you effing crazy? Having him pick up my prescription? You have lost your effing mind, and if my husband were here, he would knock out your freaking teeth." Unquote. Now, who this person is, who is being alleged to have gone to have picked up the prescription instead of Brandon himself, it's not identified in the lawsuit, but I suppose if it moves forward, it will be uncovered. Wow. So she, according to the lawsuit, that Nicki went on to say that, Brandon is a quote, a deceased man walking, unquote, and that all kinds of threats that she was just throwing at him. I mean, additionally, he alleges that Nicki had actually struck him, quote, on the right side of his face with an open hand, unquote, after declaring that his, quote, life was over, and unquote. Wow. According to Brandon, Nicki had hit him so hard that his hat that he was wearing at the time flew to the ground. Jeez. Further, it is alleged that the former employee, who is Brandon, is claiming that she also hit him on the wrist, knocking documents out of his hands as her team closed in on him. I'm like, I don't know. He further alleged that when he left the room after Nicki Minaj, who's 42, had yelled at him to, get the bleep out. He said that he hid in the bathroom stall for hours over concerns for his safety. Damn. He also claims that he was denied access to the tour bus, which I guess he was also taking to, because I assume he's a concert manager or something. So he would have been a part of the team originally, and he would have had to take that sort of transportation with the rest of the team. But again, because he was, according to him, unable to access the tour buses, he had to make his own way on his own. Dang. So, wow. So this was in Detroit. It isn't clear, though, if he was able to obtain his belongings. And obviously, he is suing Minaj allegedly for damages as well. Although the article didn't specify an amount, according to Nicki's reps, though, they have not been served with the complaint. So they're kind of like in the dark about the specific allegations. However, if the lawsuit is as reported by TMZ, the reps are saying it is completely false and frivolous. We are confident that the matter brought by the ex-assistant, damn, okay, he's been demoted, will be resolved swiftly in Mrs. Petty's favor. Mrs. Petty, because Nicki Minaj is married to her husband. His last name is Petty, I believe. This is, I believe, during her Pink Friday 2 World Tour in Detroit, sometime in April of 2024. I mean, from that same tour, didn't she have another issue with this same tour, but like in Amsterdam, where she was arrested the following month? Was it in May of 2024 for quote unquote carrying illegal substances, which she swiftly denied. She was eventually released and fined by the police, but shortly after, of course, she went on a rampage on Twitter, former over X, formerly Twitter, and threatened to fire her tour DJ for signing a fan's memories. I'm like, oh my goodness. Maybe it's time to really review the team that you have around you. Seriously. But we're praying for her. We're hoping for the best for her and her family. And a lot of introspection to be done, Nicki. Serious though. I mean, I'm still waiting for a new album from her. I'm just saying. Anyway, darlings, that's all we have for that. We shall see you all in the next go around. Remember, you're all kinds of fabulous. You always remember the journey in gratitude. And don't ignore the red flags, even though you want to leave grace. Okay? Anyway, toodaloo for now. See you in the next go around. Bye.